Good morning student, myself Pankaj Kumar and welcome to my class. Today let me tell you what are the important points we had discussed in last class. So here you can see the first generation computer and the duration was 1940 to 1956. That means first generation computers developed in between 1940 to 1956. Okay, and the main technology used vacuum tube. Okay, vacuum tube, and the example of first generation computer was UNIVAC, ENIAC and EDVAC. Clear? Then second generation computer and the duration was 1956 to 1963, and the main technology used in second generation computer, transistor. Okay, and the example IBM 1400, Honeywell 400. Okay, then third generation computer, duration was 1964 to 1971, and the main technology used IC chip, integrated circuit. Okay, and the examples IBM 360, Apple, Altair, etc. Okay, fourth generation computers 1972 to present. Why present? Because still we are using fourth generation computer. Okay, and the main technology used in fourth generation computer, microprocessor. Okay, and the examples all personal computers manufactured by IBM, Apple, Dell, Compaq, Lenovo, etc. Okay, now fifth generation computer, present and future. Present and future. Why present? Because some of the example now we can see of fifth generation computer, and this is still in development. That's why it is called future generation computer. Okay. So here you can see it is based on artificial intelligence. Okay, an example you can see robot, some application you can see voice recognition and all. Okay, now characteristics of a computer. First we have speed. Now what is speed? Speed is the amount of time taken by the computer in completing the task. Okay, speed is the amount of time taken by the computer in completing the task. Suppose you have given the task to find sum of two number. Okay, and these are the number. Clear? The moment you press enter button, you will get the result 7. Okay, so what is speed here? Speed, the total time taken by the computer to give this result here. Okay, to give this result, that is only speed. Okay, that is only speed. Clear? Now a computer works very fast and can do large number of calculation, but this is not with the human being. Human being also can calculate, but not that much fast as computer does. Clear? So computer works very fast and can do large number of calculation quickly as compared to human being. Okay, so this is about speed. Now accuracy. Accuracy, that means perfect result, correct result. Okay, accuracy refers to the degree of perfection of operation performed by computer. So computer always gives accurate result, but it's depend on user input. If user give wrong input, accordingly computer will give wrong output. Clear? Let me show you one example. Suppose you want to add two number, 2 plus 5, but instead of 5 by mistakenly you have given 3. Then accordingly computer will give the result. Okay, so this is correct answer according to the computer, according to the input, but according to you this is wrong answer because you have given wrong data. Clear? That is only mentioned here. Accuracy refer to the degree of perfection of operation performed by computer. Computers do not commit any error and are capable of handling complex instruction accurately. If the data fed into a computer is wrong, it may produce inaccurate result. Clear? Now we have storage, and this is very important characteristics of computer. Okay, a computer has memory. So let me tell you, computer having two types of memory: primary memory and secondary memory. Okay, primary memory and secondary memory. Okay, so primary memory store the data temporarily, and secondary memory store the data permanently. Clear? A computer has memory that store all the data and instruction. The data remains in the memory of the system unless it is deleted. Once you store your data in secondary storage devices, that will be stored for permanently. Okay, that will be stored for permanently unless you delete the data from secondary storage devices. Clear? The storage of data can be temporary or permanent. Just now explain you, primary memory for temporary and secondary memory for permanent. Okay, it can be measured by KB, MB or TB. KB stand for kilobyte, MB megabyte, TB terabyte, GB gigabyte, etc. Okay, so size of the data can be measured by KB, MB, GB, TB, etc. Clear? Now, diligency. A computer, unlike humans, does not get tired, but this is not with the human being. After working 1 or 2 hours, we get tired, but computer can work 24 hours without taking a break. Even it can do many tasks at the same time. Okay, so this is diligency. Clear? Now, versatility. A computer is multi-purpose. Now, why it is multi-purpose? Because computer can be used for many tasks or many work. Okay, like if you want to watch the movie, then you can watch. You want to play the game, you want to purchase anything, that also possible. You want to book ticket. Okay, a computer is multi-purpose machine which can perform a variety of tasks. Therefore, it can be used in almost all fields such as education, science, business, econ, communication, etc. Okay, so this is all about versatility. So children, today whatever I have discussed with you, I hope each and everything is clear to you. Thank you.